Welcome back to Jesters of Ravenloft, where a group of comedians tried to escape the horrors of the mists. Amidst the strangeness that seemed to be enticing them to stay in what was formerly Denton Arthur's realm, the troupe agreed that they should leave for the next domain as soon as possible. Guy, however, was convinced that entering the mist would mean certain death, so he abruptly started running away. Tyler chased after him, but it was Shadow Nemesis who stopped him by shooting and mortally wounding him. As strange angelic creatures closed in, Del finally accepted a pact with Lucretia and gained demonic powers. Wet Change narrowly escaped and entered the mist once more, but will they all emerge unscathed this time? I doubt it.
Hello, friends, and welcome to this week's recording of Jesters of Ravenloft. We are here with the cast members who were able to make it this week. We don't have Tyler, but we have everybody else. We're very excited to be here. So to give a very, very brief explanation of what has happened up to this point, because we actually left off at a point that's pretty good for this. The comedy troupe Wet Change were performing at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival before they were sucked through magical mist and found themselves in Ravenloft, the nightmare realm that they did not know is of Dungeons and Dragons. They'd accidentally been summoned by Ezra, god of the mists, who needs their help for Ezra and them to be able to escape Ravenloft once and for all. Their task is to travel through a collection of domains, defeat the Dark Lords, and secretly replace them. Ezra has said once this is done, then they can finally get out of here. Our heroes defeated the first Dark Lord, in the end, an anti-hero, Shadow Nemesis, who Adam became when drifting darker and darker, discovering he had multiple personalities within himself. They defeated that Dark Lord and journeyed onwards. They'd all accepted D&D classes and been gifted and cursed with additional powers. Del is now a bard who can talk and manipulate ghosts. Guy Bradford died and is now New Rogue, a cleric who has ghostly spectral limbs from his elbows to his hands and his knees to his feet. He's also got a mystical goat that that he loves as a child and is raising because it's the only thing he can touch. I almost said he's in love with. That's not true. Del's in love with the demon, just accepted a deal with the demon girlfriend. So that happened at the end of our last season. Also is best friends with Rumpleforeskin, a skeletal horse that has fire in its heart, who's been following our party looking for the other bone horses of Baleen somewhere in Ravenloft. In the second realm, they battled on for a while, mainly against each other, but occasionally against enemies, before ultimately triumphing over Denton Arthur, an elderly artificer who had fallen down the Victor Frankenstein meets Mr. Freeze path of going a little bit too dark before desperately escaping the realm. New Rogue was the one who was the chosen one who successfully killed Denton Arthur, and thus unfortunately was trapped in a box being tortured in a world where he couldn't get in touch with his god that he loved so much, while watching his friends hang out with Guy Bradford, who they desperately missed, before they all escaped a realm that was trying to trap them while they were there. They just crossed into the mists to make their way to a new domain, and that's where we left off at the end of our last episode. Do any of you players have any continuity questions before we continue?
No. Do I still have? I put my severed hand in my pocket. Do I still have my severed hand?
Yes. If you put it in your pocket, you would have that.
Well, my questions are.
You have a day-old severed hand.
All right. Okay. Good.
Perfect. We do have merch available at our store. I'm only saying this because Dell's wearing a Canada by Night shirt and I'm wearing a fun Valentine Heresy one that says, "There are the aggressors and the besieged in His Imperial Majesty's Navy." A quote that came up while trying to describe boarding actions. It was insane, and we liked so much that Dell made a t-shirt. Okay. I have a collection of notes. I have our three heroes. Are you all ready?
Mm-hmm. Y'all ready for this? Mm-hmm.
It's time for us to return to Jesters of Ravenloft. As you pass through into the mist, previously, you all ended up immediately in another realm, almost stepping through like an invisible wall. Only this time, you find yourselves falling through mist, through cloud, uncontrollably spinning as though there was no gravity. Can you all roll me a perception check?
Whoa.
Oh, it's an 11.
Oh, why does that sound familiar?
4. With my Stone of Decent Luck and my attributes, it goes up to a 16.
Wow.
16. Yeah. Del and Shadow Nemesis, you just fall rapidly away from where you were. But New Rogue, You are also falling through the mist, and as you look back, you can see Tyler desperately hanging on to Guy Bradford, who seems to not be fully translating into the mist and on his way down. There's nothing you can do, but you can see that he is behind, desperately trying to save his friend. And you all continue falling. As this happens, Shadow Nemesis, you feel a wet liquid slap onto your leg, but then begin to grip and wrap around you. Ooh. And as you look down, you see a burbling, slithering liquid shape forming out of the clouds until a face rises up out of it, looking up at you.
Don't like this.
And says,
"You're gonna pay for your crimes, Shadow Nemesis. Hazel sent me. Die at the hands of Stasio Nutter."
Can everyone please roll me initiative?
Oh my god.
What?
Oh my god.
Stasio!
This is initiative, you say? Haha.
Yes.
18.
Oh!
Yeah!
Total of 5. Oh, man.
Was this Horatio Nutter? Did I already forget his name?
This is Stasio Nutter, a different Nutter.
Stasio.
You know, the entire Nutter family swore vengeance against Shadow Nemesis across time and space.
So Stasio is just a bunch of goo on my leg now?
Yep, Stasio seems to have somehow broken through the barrier between realms, suggesting that the Nutters are growing in power and still pursuing you, Shadow Nemesis.
Good god.
And appropriately, Stasio rolled a 23.
Oh,
Stasio Nutter rolls up your body, continuing to envelop you, attempting to grapple you. Can you roll me a strength check?
Oh.
Or an athletics, specifically.
All right, that is +2. Okay, I'm not rolling with this dice again. Here, I'll try this one. Whoa. All right, that is a total of 14.
14. You find yourself struggling and unable to resist this part liquid, part human form that is wrapping around you and begins to strangle you.
Uh-oh.
You will take 10 points of necrotic damage sinking through your armor as you begin to drown inside Stasio Nutter as you fall. Del, you see this happening. You see this vicious Nutter form wrapping around Shadow Nemesis and beginning to drown him inside its own limits. But at the same time, you can feel the mists empowering you. You have all of your spell slots returned to you. What do you do?
oh, wow. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's see.
You are 15 feet away from Shadow Nemesis as he falls, fully
15 feet
engulfed.
away.
But you do have the ability to move your regular 30 feet in that way of, you know, everybody who jumps out of a plane can find a way to control themselves.
Yes.
You can have that control. Your dexterity is there. I believe in you, Del.
Okay. Then I'm going to use one of my bonus action spell, and I'm gonna cast Healing Word on Adam
Oh, sweet.
with my bonus action really quick to just be like, oh my gosh, Adam, I don't know what that is, but you're strong and you can fight it, dude. Do a fight.
We have an interesting question, Del. Does that spell require that the person being healed be able to hear it?
I think it does. Oh, wait, it says a creature of your choice that you can see within range, that I can see.
He does not have to hear it. You are
Yep.
good.
Okay, and I'm going to cast it at 2nd level.
Ooh.
So it does 8 points of healing.
Okay. Thank you.
And then I'm going to use my movement and get up to him and then attempt with the reality blade to just take the edge of the blade and try to slice it near Adam's throat to try and get Adam free.
Whoops.
Amazing. Normally, I would say to roll your attack with a D20, but the mists are already swirling around you. Can you roll me a D6?
Of course they would. Well, I don't like falling. It's a 3. Of course it is.
Oh.
A critical hit. Can you roll me double damage, please?
Double damage.
Oh, my guy Bradford just getting killed off instantly. What is this?
Wait, I didn't anticipate this for all of my dice.
We're in the karma realm.
Oh, there they are. There they are.
Come up, it says what?
No. It's 2d8 plus 3. I rolled 2 8s. So that's 19 damage.
19.
So you rolled 19 damage, which is what Stasio Nutter will suffer. However, because Stasio is covering you, Shadow Nemesis, you suffer half damage. Half damage, but I'm going to round up. So you take 10 points of damage as Dell's blade cuts through Stasio, but also deep into your neck, which starts spurting red that stains Stasio up and down. You can see it enveloping within the liquid, Dell. You're dyeing it the red Kool-Aid color.
Yeah, it's bleeding. Yeah.
Harsh but fair.
New Rogue, you see this happening. One friend stabbing through liquid into another's neck. You are 15 feet away, falling in the same direction. What do you do?
Just so I can comprehend where I'm falling through, I'm still falling through like this mist realm, right? After Tyler was unable to like hold on and pull me out. Okay, great. So, I'm 15 feet above them. They're 15 feet lower from me, or are they 15 feet like?
You're all falling at the same speed because you all went through at approximately the same time. So it's a little bit of a diagonal for you, but you're very, very close.
Well, I still don't know what's going on. I was still very insane with rage because I've gone into what I consider to be possibly hell. So I'm going to do self-preservation on myself, but I also realize I don't know any of these things that this other person, New Rogue, might have known.
No. You're New Rogue. Guy Bradford's back with Tyler. New Rogue, you find yourself in the mists. You're falling with your friends.
Oh, no
your
way.
Your spell slots have recharged as the mist swirls around you. The moment they blasted through the mist wall of your domain, you found yourself falling with them. So at the top of your fall, you saw Tyler desperately hanging on to Guy Bradford, not making his way into the mist, but you are falling with Dell and Shadow Nemesis. New Rogue, what do you do? You've escaped your hell. Or have you, now that you know how much your friends loved Guy Bradford?
No, this is better than the box. Let's see here. What can I do? I'm just going to, I'm going to try and just pull the goo off, I guess, because it's necrotic on necrotic. So I feel like I might be able to like withstand it a bit more. And since Dell's already done some damage, it might just be enough to like snap him out of it. And while I do that, depending on how well I do, I might have something up my sleeve. Awesome.
All righty, let's see. So you are going to be grappling with the grappling liquid Stasio Nutter. Can you roll me an athletics check?
Yes, I can. Okay. Yes. How I love my stats. All right. So that with my Stone of Decent Luck, which I do have because I
correct. All of your gear is on you because you're a New Rogue. You also have your Stone of Wisdom now circling around your head.
That's a 17.
17 beats 16, so roll your damage. You successfully pull Stasio Nutter off of Shadow Nemesis, and your hand do spectral damage.
Oh, right. Let's see. What do I roll there? Oh, 2d10. That's right. All right. Okay, come on. That's a 1. And one more. There was a 7, and then it just literally like went to a 1. And that's a 2, baby. Yeah.
So 3 plus what is your base strength?
Oh, my base strength. Oh, right. Plus 2. So that's a 4.
That's 3 plus 2 is 5.
Oh, 3 plus 2 is 5. Yes.
Yep. You are also doing your unarmed damage because you've been digging in. So roll a d4 and we're going to add that as well.
Hey.
Hey.
Yeah.
You're stiff from being in the box. You gotta work your way back.
Yeah. That's also a 1 on top. Well, that's okay. Well,
Every bit helps.
yeah, man.
6 damage. All right. You pull Stasio Nutter off of Shadow Nemesis, who writhes as you feel your hands burn through parts of his liquid, horrifying body. Is there anything you say to him? Is there anything you say to him?
I don't have a reference point for this, so ooh, slime.
The mist swirls up around you and gives you a pop culture reference to help you with your slime-related statements.
Hey, you remember that film Flubber? Well, you suck just as much.
And you tear the slime flubber monster away from Shadow Nemesis. Shadow Nemesis, you are looking at a nutter. The haunting curse of a family from your past, a vision of your own crimes, at the same time nearly dead in the hands of your friends who saved you from drowning in goo. What do you do?
Okay, would my vampire bite work on a goo person?
There's only one way to find out.
All right, so I'm gonna
Bite the goo.
bite the goo.
Bite the goo.
So I'm gonna look at what is Pistachio Nutter? Is that what this is?
Just Stasio. He seems more casual.
Stasio. All right. Okay. So I look at Stasio and I'm just like, the Nutters. Bah! I'll destroy you all. And I want to like take a big old bite out of him and hopefully heal.
Roll your attack, my friend.
All right.
Wait. He's a necrotic goo, though, right?
Yep.
Man alive, I'm just stinking it up today. My my attack is +4, so that's 7.
You lunge forwards and try to bite into the goo, but can't find purchase, and that's when it starts to wrap around your face again because it's an evil goo. Can you roll me an athletics check, please?
Danger sense?
Nope, that's dexterity. This is athletics.
Blast. Athletics, all right.
The danger sense here would have been logic.
All right. All right.
Just got it off of him.
I'm gonna get old twisty in midair, like twist him off of me with this roll. It is all right. Okay, it's a 15.
Unfortunately, 15 does not beat 21, so you are re-enveloped by Stasio Nutter, lunging forwards, tearing his body out of New Rogue's hands and wrapping around you once again. Can you roll me a dexterity saving throw to try to escape his grip? Danger sense. Yeah.
I say as I'm like all covered up. All right, dexterity.
Yep.
Saving.
Danger
All right,
sense.
well, that's a plus.
Danger
1.
sense.
Come on. All right. Okay. 13.
Meets it, beats it. You successfully tear your way free from being enveloped, but you do suffer a slam attack as he lunges forwards. You can see his blurred face staring at you out of this creature and realize he has a mustache matching his name. What a monster. And he lashes out with a goo-covered fist. And that is a 14 to hit. What is your AC?
Well, my armor is 16, so
And he misses, swinging, missing altogether at clear air, desperately trying to kill you. Del, you have seen Shadow Nemesis try to put his head back into the goo, as far as you can tell, and it is flailing at him with its final desperate moments. What do you do?
Yeah, since there's so much mist around, I'm frustrated and stabbing it, like, I don't know, the blood, but I'm just staring at it. And I'm like, there have to be ghosts in the mists. And then my eyes go white and ghosts come and shoot out from the mist and try to grab at this goo as I cast Dissonant Whispers.
Ooh.
And so the target must make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, what's the difficulty?
13.
13. All right, wisdom saving throw. That is a cock die. That is a 17.
Okay.
Stasio Nutter, so determined that he resists the ghost. He resists anything but murder.
But it still will take half damage on a save.
Well, then let's see how much damage it is, Del.
All right, let's see. So we've got, I've cast it a second level, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14. So 7 damage it still takes from ghosts.
Nice.
7 damage. You blast through Stasio Nutter with this army of ghosts, tearing the goo and its body apart until nothing is left.
Yes.
Your friend is safe. You continue to fall, and you feel the power of the mists flow through all of you. Shadow Nemesis, you know that the Nutters are behind you. They are on your heels, chasing you through these realms. All of you know this. But at the same time, you've been achieving your goals. You've been pushing things further, faster. You've been growing stronger. And all of you, through the power of the mists, fully recover all your spell slots. You fully recover all of your health. And you advance to level 5.
Yay!
Hell yeah!
And we'll take a quick commercial break right there.
Yay!
All right.
You all are falling, feeling invigorated, feeling more powerful, feeling new. And that's when gravity shifts around you. I feel yourself almost do a 360 spin until you find yourself staggering forwards out of a mist that recedes rapidly around you. You are all standing in your traditional outfits. New Rogue, you are black. You are back in your black Hercules outfit with your cape. You have all the gear that you had previously. Shadow Nemesis, you are fully decked out in your usual RoboCop uniform with all the items you had in the previous realm. Del, you also find yourself fully, clothed, equipped. You are here. You are all fully healed. And as you look around, you can see that Dr. Deputy is present in his own body, and Jack Magnum is also staggering forwards, shaking his head. Rumple Foreskin Dell is over your shoulder, walking forwards. There is no sign of a carriage, strangely, and there is no sign of Tyler. You all find yourself standing in a beautiful, picturesque woods. You can feel and see sunlight shining down from behind you. It's clear the sun is just rising in the distance, and around you are trees. Is there anything that you would say to one another? I will say for you, New Rogue, to paint this perfectly clearly, in the previous realm, you were trapped in a box. You saw your friends. You saw everything that happened. You saw how much they enjoyed their time with Guy. You saw how much they cursed Ezra, especially Shadow Nemesis, to gain more power along the way. You saw Pope Watefin do the violence to them. And you saw all of the people in the realm who were slowly turning against Ezra before you saw them flee and escape into the mists, theoretically abandoning you, but freeing you at the same time as you appear here.
I'd like to have, and this is me talking to you and the general audience, I would think I would be a little miffed, but actually, no, more terrified than anything. I did not have any suspicions cast towards these people. So I would just turn to them and I'd say, friends, thank you for breaking me out of my prison that was a box in the void of black.
Whoa, wait, what happened? Well, welcome back, but what happened? Where you were in a box?
Yes, and I saw things that I never wish to see ever again, such as, you all saying such vitriolic things about the one and only Easy up in the sky, but it's okay, friends, it's okay. I realized that it was just that sly, evil Pope Watefin, invisible as the mists themselves. And
Del and Shadow Nemesis, you both realized that the anger that you had felt that was building up against Ezra in an unnatural, unstoppable way has disappeared. You now feel the same way about Ezra as you did before the fight with Denton Arthur, which means for Shadow Nemesis, you probably still hate Ezra. But Del, you don't have that same level of heightened rage.
Oh, well, I'm glad that we're out of there. I'm glad that you're okay, New Rogue. I mean, that sounds awful.
Yes, it really was awful. And I may not be Guy, but
That is fun.
I hope we still have a connection.
You're New Rogue. You're your own person, and you're our friend. You, New Rogue.
Yeah.
Okay,
I mean,
well,
It kind of makes you think what would have happened, if you, let me be the Dark Lord, and you probably, wouldn't have gone through all that.
well,
Just
I
makes
mean,
you think.
If since I did see the hi little guy, I'm just going to pick him up and hold him in my arm, just under my shoulder. So actually, Shadow Nemesis, you're so cute. I actually saw you shoot Guy Bradford. Oh, you're so cute.
Yeah.
Through the torso while trying to take out his kneecaps.
Okay, yeah, I was aiming for the knees. Thanks for saying that. I was aiming for his knees because he ran away.
That's fair, but actually it's not fair. I would in no way ever allow you to have extra Dark Lord powers, knowing that you would do that just without, any reason to, other than you being your original self. So it's like putting a hat on a hat. I don't want to put a hat on a hat on a hat, when all those hats are evil.
Well, hey, okay, but where is Guy? Do we even think that was the real Guy? It could have been like a clone. You could be the real Guy, and he could have just been some like doppelganger. Where's Tyler?
Shadow Nemesis.
Let's change directions.
Wait, what?
Shadow Nemesis, as this conversation about the gun and whose evil takes place, the mist swirls up and around the hip plate on your armor. Ooh. Can you roll me 2d6?
Hip plate on my armor. Okay. There's a total of 10. 10 guns.
You look down, and as the mist pulls back, the side plate in the hip of your armor pops out, and you look down and you can see the ammo counter on the back of your RoboCop gun. You've been given 10 more bullets by the mist.
Hey! Wow, 12 bullets total. It's just like ding, and it reaches the end. It's like ha ha, and I pull it out, and I like kind of do that like RoboCop twirl, and then like put it back in. Yes, no consequences for Shadow Nemesis.
Wait. Where is Tyler?
Well, yes,
Del, that's when you hear your phone ding, and you realize a text has come in.
Oh yeah, I pulled my phone up.
And you see that you have received a text from your real-life good friend, Laura Hamstra. And it says, "Hey, Del, I know it's been a while, and maybe I should have reached out sooner, but I didn't know if you'd want me to. I know I wasn't super supportive when you were talking about going to Edinburgh with the sketch group, but I didn't think that what I said was bad enough to warrant cutting me out for an entire year. And I definitely didn't think you'd freeze Ryan out, too. But it's obvious now that what I said really hurt you, and I want you to know that I'm so sorry. I want you to know that I'm so sorry. I still think those guys are idiots, but you're the best. I love you and I miss you."
I'm gonna try and text back. It's all caps. No, Laura, I love you and miss you. Heart, send.
And an error message pops up because you have no signal.
No.
Well,
and
whatever
you
is
realize
wrong.
you have been in Ravenloft for a year in the real world.
Oh no.
What did your text message say?
Laura sent me a text. It thinks I've been freezing her and Ryan out because it's been a year, apparently.
What? A year? Like in Earth time, a year?
But apparently, like I knew the time was weird, but a whole year.
Hold on. Who's Laura?
Oh, Laura's one of my really good friends.
Okay, and what's that thing you're talking into again?
This is phone.
Oh, right. Okay, I know those. That's not good.
Yeah.
That's when you all hear a rummaging in the woods. You hear branches breaking, and a figure stalks out of the trees behind you, stumbling forwards. You all see a massive orcoid man. He is green-skinned. He has small horns on his forehead. He's wearing what would have been luxurious armor, but it has been torn and scratched. He's bleeding freely, and he looks furious. He has nothing in either hand, and he's stalking forwards. And he yells, "Out of my way, peasants! I
Can't believe I lost my priest and his icon to some orcish thieves. My jester and knight captain to a demonic gorilla who stole my damn sword. Curse this country, no matter what they're paying me. And he shoves you aside, new rogue, and stalks further into the woods in front of you until you all hear a splat. And he looks down and, what did I step in? Digs a hand in it, smells it, and goes, sunfruit? Oh, I'm allergic to sunfruit. And you see him start to foam at the mouth, and he collapses to the ground.
Sir? Sir? Hold on. I'm going to put you down, buddy. Oh, I love you too. I love you too so much. Don't leave me. Okay. Sir. Guys, we have to help this poor man. I think he's in some sort of shock from eating this fruit.
Can you all roll me a medicine?
Oh, medicine.
I'm distracted. I rolled a 1.
Oh no.
Ghost things are gonna happen. Oh, that's super cocked. Okay, I can't hear anything. I'm deafened by voices for 1 minute now. By ghosts.
Well, you just hear all the voices of ghosts yelling at you from all sides. One of them, you can hear Werner amongst the cacophony, but you can't make out any of the words. You're just hearing desperate yelling.
Del, we need your medicine help. Oh God. Okay, something's wrong with Del. I rolled an 11.
Okay.
I rolled a 19. So I say,
19.
Step aside. I know what to do. And I kind of run, and I want to go up a tree and do like a Macho Man Randy Savage elbow drop on his solar plexus to try to do like a, like kind of like get like almost like you're pumping his chest, but like,
okay.
Like, yeah.
Can you roll me an unarmed attack?
Unarmed attack. All right. Well, that's all right. 1 +4 to hit is do I get an advantage because he's like on the ground?
Yes, you absolutely. Oh yeah, he's not moving.
Okay. Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'll roll again because I missed. So, all right, this is better. Okay. Unarmed attack. That is a total of 22 to hit.
You hit. Roll me a D4 plus your strength.
1d4 plus
Adam.
2 is strength.
No, make
right?
it a D8
3.
this time because you are falling a distance to hit him.
Oh, D8. D8 plus plus 3, I think, for my strength. Okay.
Correct.
8. D8. All right. Plus 3 is 5.
All right, you hurl yourself off the tree down and smashing your elbow into the solar plexus of this massive orcoid figure. You feel 2 bones break as you deal 5 points of damage, but he does not move. So with your medicinal understanding, you can confirm he was dead before you elbowed him. Now he's extra dead.
And I kind of wipe my brow like how like a doctor does on TV. And like when they lose a patient, I'm just like, he's gone.
I'm sorry, my friend. And then I put my fingers over his eyelids and I pull them down.
Oh, you're burning his eyelids. What are you doing?
Oh, fuck, shit.
Oh, now he's just looking at me.
Can you roll me a sleight of hand?
That's a 16.
16. Yep, you burn through the eyelids. It's just now his eyes are always open.
Oh God. Jeez.
See the beauty that Ezra has in store for you. I'm just going to like put some grass, like pluck some grass and cover up his face with it. So.
Yeah, unfortunately, the grass also burns up in your hands.
Oh, fuck. What's this? You have something? Oh, okay. You're gonna lend me some of your little cute curly hair? Yeah, it is pretty straight, but not the little licks around your eyes. Here, I'm just gonna pluck them, buddy. It's okay. Just the loose.
Can you roll me an animal handling?
That is a that's a 15.
Yeah, he'll let you do it.
Okay, here we go. It's just and there. No, it didn't hurt. It didn't hurt. Yeah. Okay, and then I just place these like 2 mounds of fur over the guy's eyes, but I drop them on top.
All right, so are we gonna like steal his stuff or something?
Let us loot the patient, I say, as I look through his things.
Can you roll me an investigation? I'll give you advantage because he's dead and not moving.
All right. Investigation. What is that? Oh, -1. All right, let's see. Let's see what I can do. All right, total of 16.
16. Okay. Can you roll me a D100?
Ooh. Oh, I have the dice that are like, that has like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 on it.
Perfect.
Okay. Do I roll those first?
Roll that and then roll a D10. So one will be the 10s and the other's the 1s.
All right. Oh, no, it popped out. Where'd it go? I'll roll another one. How about that? What are you? Where's the line? Well, this is a 60 or a 90. I don't know.
Wow. Roll me a D6.
Oh, okay. Well, there's no line under it.
I know, so roll me a D6.
3.
All right, it's a 60. So 60 what? Now you roll your D10.
Oh, okay. D10. 66.
You find 66 pieces of gold that you can claim along with a letter.
Oh, okay. Oh, hey, look what I found. A letter. I read the letter out loud.
Yes, this is a formal invitation from the Grave Walker to summon the general, offering handsome payment to fight for the Grave Walker in an upcoming battle. You can see that there was another letter in this pocket, but it has been ruined by blood, scratches, and other things, so you can't make it out.
No. Hey, it looks like it's some sort of invitation to go meet something called a Grave Walker.
A grave walker. Yeah. That sounds spooky. Del, do the ghosts know anything about spooky grave walkers?
And Del would answer you if she wasn't deaf. And we'll take a quick commercial break right there. Del, you can see a question is being asked of you, but the ghosts are screaming so loud you can't hear it. However, you do feel the mist swirl up around you. Can you roll me a D4?
Yes. It's 3.
3. All right. Do you keep your equipment in a bag on your hip? Do you have a backpack? How do you carry your items around with you that you aren't actively using?
Yeah, I have a belt, I think, that has a bunch of pouches hanging off of it, basically.
Great. You feel that pouch grow a little bit heavier, and as you look, you realize you have received another 3 pots of reality paint.
Oh, hell yeah. All right.
Hot damn. All right.
That's awesome. Well, I would think that is awesome, but I don't even think I see the question posed to me because while the ghosts are screaming at me, I meandered back to Rumble Foreskin to lean on them. And when the ghosts are like screaming to the point where it's deafening, it's like when you're in the IMAX or a loud movie theater and it's so loud that you could feel it vibrating in your chest and like makes you feel sick a bit. I'm just curled over, but I also have the phone held against my chest because all I can think is like my friends that I really care about, I have inadvertently hurt them. No. Like not meaning to. And so Ghost just screaming at me and all of this happening. I'm just mumbling to Rumble Foreskin like, Ghosts are mad. I'm just gonna stand here for a minute.
And Rumple Foreskin rests a bonehead on your shoulder and says, yeah, it's gonna be okay. Like the ghosts will quiet down, and that's when you realize you can hear Rumple Foreskin. The ghosts have drifted back into silence.
Everything okay, Del?
Not really. Did you save the orc guy?
Oh no, he was dead. But we found a letter and a job invite.
And a bunch of gold.
Oh yeah.
He died really fast.
Mm-hmm, yeah, we should probably avoid the sun fruit or whatever he said.
Well, he said he was allergic. He also was kind of hurt. Look, he got stabbed there and he got stabbed there. It looked like someone punched him right there. He's pretty dead.
I'm gonna take the sun fruit, guys. You don't think it like absorbs through the skin? It's not gonna absorb through my skin, though. Okay, I'm gonna do it anyways. Here goes. I'm gonna pick up the sun fruit that remains. That's okay, right?
Great. It's a yellow fruit with a green rind. You can see it looks mushy. There are pulpy seeds inside it. What do you do?
I'm just gonna sniff it if I could. Try to like waft some of it up my nostrils.
Great. Roll me a d20.
All right. Fuck. Okay. That's a 3.
Great. It smells horrible.
Oh.
It's hot. It's so spicy that it almost is giving off heat in your hand.
Oh, jeez. It's very robust. Do anybody want to get a nose gander at this? I think it may.
Take a sniff, sure.
Yeah. Okay. Here you go, pal. And then I just throw it over to you.
All right.
It looks like the sun, Shadow Nemesis, and it smells like it is as hot as the sun. It smells so spicy.
Ooh, spicy. No, I don't like spicy. Here, Del, you want to smell this?
All right.
Yeah, give it a smell.
All right, and I toss it to Del.
No, I didn't
Del,
want to.
he throws it at you. Are you catching it or no?
No, I'm sipping. I'm not gonna catch it.
Well, you said you wanted to smell it. All right, now dirty.
So it's gonna walk over to your hand. Is there another one? I'll just squat
Roll me
down
a
and smell it
perception.
on the ground.
Roll me a perception. Let's see if there's more fruit.
It's a 19.
Oh,
There is more fruit. You can see a tree off to the left. It looks vaguely like an evergreen tree or a Christmas tree, but there are the selection of green skin fruit along it. They are perfect orbs.
I guess I'll go smell one.
While you do that, I'm gonna pick this guy up and I'm just gonna keep this one because maybe I don't know, maybe there's something to this, like some kind of poison inside this. I'm wondering if it's foul play that took this guy down too, because there's something with grave walkers and those sound malevolent. So I don't know.
The mist swirls up around you, New Rogue, and gives you a pop culture reference that helps explain your idea.
Okay. So I believe grave walkers could possibly be like those shadow creature monsters from Lord of the Rings. You know, the fallen ring holders, those wraiths. That's what I think. So I just think whatever
the mist swirls up around you, giving you another pop culture reference that helps you explain your plan.
Yeah. So you see, the Dementors in Harry Potter were, by all intents and purposes, just a broad IP theft of those creatures from Lord of the Rings I just discussed. And I'm thinking those are pretty malevolent, bad dudes. Whatever they touch might go sour. Sour like this fruit? Maybe. I would like to compare this fruit that's half eaten to one of the fruits in the tree and see, was this the work of a Dementor or one of these ring wraiths?
And the mist swirls up around you again, giving you another example of a reason why you need to test this fruit.
So that show Mr. Wizard from like the 80s, he does a bunch of science, and I'm, again, for all intents and purposes, pretty childlike. I think we can all agree with that. But I've grown some, and I'd like to do one of these tests and figure out, hey, poison, no poison. What's the thing going on here?
So you both make your way over to the tree. Del, as you smell this fruit from the outside, it just smells like green and ripe and very much like a forest. You don't get the same sense of spice that the others have described. New Rogue, you approach the tree. How do you want to check for Dementor ring wraith poison related comparisons between a smashed fruit and a fruit still on the tree?
Well, first I'm going to get one of the ones from the tree, so I'm going to pluck that first. It's within like plucking distance. I don't have to climb
Correct.
up
Yes,
it.
it is.
Okay, so I'm going to pluck that, and I would like to cast
It's about
detect.
fist size, kind of like a grapefruit.
Okay, I would like to use detect magic on this. I
Absolutely.
think. Okay, so I think I'll.
How do you how does that magic look for you, New Rogue? Like what? I've heard your version of spells before. How do you detect magic?
Right. So let me just read how this works again, because I use this in the darkness, Amber, at one point. So yeah, if you sense magic. For the duration, you sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of you. If you sense magic in this way, you can use your action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic, and you learn at School of Magic. Okay, great. So how I would wield this is basically I don't need to, but I'm going to just touch the fruits, squeeze them both in my hands, kind of like I'm in a store and I'm going up to like one of the mannequins' pecs and be like, I'm doing that. And as I do it, I'm imbuing colors in them. And I think if it's the same magic, they should both be the same color. If it's a different magic or no magic at all, either no color or two different colors.
Yep, you do this. You blast them both with small amounts of magic as you squeeze them artfully.
Yes.
And you discover that neither of them gives off any color. They're just fruit.
All right. Magic science accomplished. I'm still going to take this half-eaten one because we don't know. We might need it down the road. And I'm just going to stick it in my satchel. And I'll take this other one too, because maybe with somebody's
the
hungry
mist
later.
swirls up around you and gives you another pop culture reference that helps you explain why you're taking the second fruit.
Yeah, it's just like, it's just a JRPG, man. You just pick up shit, and maybe you cook something with it later on. Yum yum yum.
So I'm looking between the fruit tree and this orc man. And as Adam pointed out, and Dr. Deputy, the man, he was stabbed a bunch. Do we see what it looks like? We're just in a nice idyllic forest. Did we see anything the way he came through? Like, was he leaving a bloody trail as this guy walked towards us?
Roll me and this would be a survival check.
Okay. Oh, it was good, and then it rolled over. It's a 7.
7. You know that he came from the woods and clearly was going somewhere. Can all of you roll me either a history or an insight to try to remember what he said?
Mine's a dirty 20 on an insight check.
Oh, man. I'm a 9 on insight.
Let me see what I am. Okay, so yeah, insight. I'm a +3, so that's a 10.
New Rogue and Shadow Nemesis. Dell hasn't told you this is what she's thinking about anyway, so of course it doesn't come to you. But Dell, you can remember that when he came through, you overheard this character say that he lost his priest and his icon to some orcish thieves, and his jester and a knight captain to a demonic gorilla who also stole his sword. So it sounds like that's who killed him.
Yeah. Well, we're kind of in the woods. It sounds like there's a demonic gorilla and maybe some orc thieves around. Like, I don't know if it's just safe to kind of just stand around here.
Huh.
Yeah.
I will say logically with a dirty 20, you would assume that those threats were behind him because he's still going somewhere else. So odds are it isn't in front of him.
Right. So, I mean, we could walk in the direction of this guy if we're taking his letter or something.
Yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense. We should avoid danger. Right, gang?
Yeah, I mean, unless we should stay here and wait for Tyler. Like, you think Tyler's coming?
Or we can eat the body. It's here. Why not eat it? Get strong.
Okay, tell you what. Why don't you take a leg and you cut off a head for me and kind of make it into a nice little like dessert bowl.
Wait, the leg is the bowl or the head is the bowl?
Okay, no, you get the leg. You
Okay, just a
do what you
second.
want with it.
And he immediately starts brutally hacking at a leg.
Oh,
I'm just going to turn the other way so I don't have to look at this.
Oh, yeah,
I'm not
he-
going to stop, but...
He leverages a perfect arm under the knee, hacks into the hip, and just tears a leg off. Blood sprays all over him. Can I get a dexterity saving throw from New Rogue and Shadow Nemesis? Del, you're further back.
Oh,
I
good.
just covered his eyes in a sign of respect.
Danger sense?
Danger sense, yeah, that would apply. You see this coming. Though you can also voluntarily get sprayed with blood. That's up to you.
What am I? Sorry, what are we? What are we rolling this for?
You were trying to dodge a spray of blood as the doctor deputy rips a leg off this corpse.
Right, so athletics. Okay, cool. I'm a dirty 23.
Oh yeah, you dodge it. You just take a step back and the blood sheets past you but doesn't touch you.
Was this athletics?
This would be dexterity saving throw.
Oh, saving throw. Okay. Well, then I got 18.
18. You also can dodge it handily as blood sprays all over the place. So the doctor deputy is sprayed head to foot.
All right, I got a leg that can be a bowl. What do I do now?
No. You
guys
eat the
want
leg.
a bite?
Hold on.
Oh,
You
okay.
eat the leg. I'm gifting
I hope
you
it
this
tastes
leg
good.
because I am a nice leader. And now you cut off the head, kind of chop off the top part and make like a fun bowl for me.
And you see him yank his teeth back and they go,
Wait, you want me to make a bowl first or eat the leg first?
Make me a bowl first, then you eat.
Oh, okay, just a second, everybody. Gotta do my job over here.
and he circles around to the other side of the body and attacks and hits. And he chops down into the neck and blood sprays out and he's like,
I didn't get it yet. This one's a gusher. Ooh.
and he's going to attack the body again.
Oh,
That'll hit.
yeah, little rascal.
And he severs the head completely, picking it up and walking over to you, Shadow Nemesis. He says,
I gotta make this. It's such a nice bowl. You're gonna be so proud. Here we go.
and he chops straight through the head and he goes,
Oops, it's two bowls. It's two bowls right down the middle. They rest on the side. That way he can hear what's in your hand or the ground.
and you look and see the head has been split completely down the middle. Two ears are resting on the ground, face up into half a brain on either side.
Well, all right. I guess I can kind of do like a Dunkaroo thing, I suppose. And I'll kind of
Dip
like
one brain into the other brain.
yeah, like I emptied out one brain into the other half, and I kind of use like the now like bowl part of the empty head and kind of use it as like a scoop, and I kind of just like scooping it.
Great. So Adam's eating the brains, using the head to make a Dunkaroo of it, and the doctor deputy is now gnawing joyously on a leg.
Yeah.
Del and New Rogue, what are you doing?
This isn't bad.
I'm turned away. I walk past Jack Magnum and give him a pat on the head, and then I pull out my sending stone, like, "Hey, Tyler, are you reading us? Hey, Tyler, are you out there? Are you
can
here?"
actually feel the moment you touch the sending stone that Tyler is not in this domain. You do not have access to Tyler. He is not here.
Okay.
Oh.
It seems like Tyler's not in this realm at all. So,
Well, then I guess we just move forward and hopefully we find some way to reconnect with him. But
yeah, well, the moment you touch the stone, you can tell that he's not here. So maybe if we just check it from time to time, we'll be able to know when he shows up. You know?
Del, that's a great idea. Yes. We'll all touch the stones.
Now hold on one second. If Tyler's not here, and every realm needs a chosen one, does that mean that Del is now the chosen one?
Maybe I'm the chosen one.
You're like,
No.
come on.
This leg's pretty good. No.
And he just goes back to eating.
Maybe one day the chosen
Well,
one.
maybe it's Tyler. He's just not here yet. You know?
Yeah. Maybe he's on chosen one business that we aren't aware of.
That could be.
Yeah, I think it seems like if we're going to know when he arrives with the stones, then maybe we could go forward and try to figure out what we need. Either Dell's the chosen one, or if it's Tyler, we'll be more prepared, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's smart.
Should we leave something, some trinket here or some, I don't know, visual reminder just in case he ever does reappear at this exact spot so that he knows?
Oh, good idea.
You rogue, that's a great idea. And I'm going to go in my bag and pull out my paint set with my reality paints that now have pots in them, which I'm like, oh, thank you, Mist. Mist has given us so much stuff on the way over here. And I'm going to make a paint a wooden sign, and then paint on the sign Hi, Tyler. Wet change was here.
Nice. All right, lads, friends, compatriots, Rumpel, shall we?
Wait, should we like make an arrow on the sign just so he's like knows where to go?
Well, why don't I put in parentheses on the bottom, call us with rock.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you don't want to just be an arrow in the middle of the woods like, haha, follow us and stab us
true.
like this guy, you know?
That's true.
Yeah, maybe we should leave one of these legs for him. I can take off another one and we can put a sign that says, for you, we already ate some.
Well, isn't that nice of you, Dr. Deputy? Thank you very much.
He's not
you're
going to
welcome.
eat. He's not going to
Rotting
eat
leg.
a dead body. He's not.
I don't know. It looks pretty. It tastes pretty good. Should we feed it to the goat?
Oh, yeah.
No.
I think he'd like that.
No,
Okay.
no,
You haven't
no.
been feeding
Pulls
this
off a
goat.
big
What
piece
is
of
the
thigh.
goat eat?
You get, come on, Jack Magnum. I got this dead leg.
Dr. Deputy, why don't you eat it so you can get twice as strong?
A treat for the chosen one.
He said, starting to eat the other piece of leg.
Okay.
Oh, brother, this guy.
Okay, well, I'm going to put the little Jack Magnum in my Bjorn. Here you go, buddy. And I clip him in. And with the green fruit, that smells okay. I'm just going to peel off a little bit, and I'm going to do a taste test myself. If I could. It's okay, guys. I
It
don't need
tastes
to eat or breathe.
surprisingly sweet. It turns out it smells super spicy, but it's actually quite a nice, sweet, almost mango-esque fruit experience in terms of texture and flavor.
It's good. The green ones are good. Okay, here you go, Jack Magnum. I know before you haven't been fed, but we're going to change that starting. Yes, here you go. Open up, and in comes the airplane. I got more if anybody wants to feed him. All right.
Now squeeze some of that juice on my Dunkaroo here.
Let's get going, guys.
Yeah, let's
Rumple
keep
Foreskin
walking.
is going to step forwards and kneel down, Del, so you can climb onto Rumple Foreskin.
Oh,
And
heck
then
yeah.
with Dunkaroos in one hand, with a severed leg or just a piece of the thigh still in his hand, the Dr. Deputy's ready to follow. New Rogue, you've collected Jack Magnum, and Del, you are riding Rumple Foreskin. You all set out to see what awaits you inside a brand new domain. And that's the end of our first episode.
Yay.
That's the end of this episode, listener, but next week you could become a watcher and affect the Jester's adventures by joining our Twitch stream, which happens every Wednesday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. That's Toronto time. If you join our Twitch chat, you can give the cast magical items, name NPCs, and decide the events that shape Ravenloft. So, catch up on the story, follow Dum Dum Dice on Twitch, and join our weekly stream right away. Jesters of Ravenloft features the voices of players Tyler Hewitt, Borovic, Guy Bradford, and Adam McNamara, alongside Dungeon Master Ryan LaPlante. This episode was edited and mixed by Laura Hamstra, and Jesters of Ravenloft's artwork was created by Borovic at delborovic.com. That's DELBOROVIC. Our theme song is Dark Mysterious Halloween Night by Sound Gallery by Dmitry Taras, and our ad breaks use the tracks No Control and Chiefs by Jazzar, JAHZZAR, whose music is available at freemusicarchive.org. For all things Dum-Dums and Dice, including merchandise and how to join our Patreon, you can visit dumdumdice.com or find us on social media at dumdumdice. That's DUMBDUMBDICE. Now get out of here before the mist gets you too!
Dum-Dums and Dice has to give a special thank you to the supreme beings of our Patreon at this time: Christopher Little, George Dolby, Richard Cranium, Gavin and Abby McDonald, Logan, Fire Unfriendly, Grandma Likes D&D, Alan, Stabby Stranger, Glitch Trick, Flynn1138, Alarain Okapi, Schrodinger's Pepper, Madre de Gatos, Lady Maiden, Garbo Ape, Locke, Sam Schaefer, Waffle Marine, Dagger Rain, Rob L, Dia De Los Hoodless, Squishy Werewolf, Remy Funky Head. Nomad, the wise paladin of the Badlands. Accent Therapeutic Services in Florence, Kentucky. Lael. Shulzari. The Long Family. Jordan Oliver. Richard Wright. Brittany Fenwick. Alex Parr. Old Man Mojo. Dragonfly. The Body Barrelers. Megan Werner. A Man Out of Time. Curtis at FingerTechRobotics.com. Panda24NN. Shendra D. Your Homeboy Bones. The Gator Family. Ellis Hatch. Odigenous. Dan the Welshman. Afflicto Gaming. Aiden. And Jill and Noel LaPlante. If you want your name to be added to this list, you can join our Patreon too at patreon.com/dumbdumbdice. Thanks to them, and a little bit of thanks to you.